Good night, everyone. We will be presenting the B complex family tonight, presented by the Victorious Eight. Our members include myself, Leticia Chambers. I'll be presenting on vitamin B1. We have the Halia Sinclair Brown, B2, Anne Marie Brown, vitamin B3, Renee Walters, B5, Charmaine Fairweather, B6, Linford McIntyre, B7, Donette Scarlett, B9, and Beverly Daniel, B12. Welcome to our vitamin B complex family. We are a special family of eight and we work together to maintain good health. All of the B vitamins are water soluble, meaning that the body does not store them. So, guess what? We have to make sure so we get them from our food, right? All right, let's jump right into vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Brother B1, he's one of the eight essential B vitamins. He plays a key role in several important health functions, and not getting enough of it can lead to a thiamine deficiency. Some functions of vitamin B1 includes helps to release energy from the food, it helps the nervous and cardiovascular system, and it also helps to stimulate the appetite. Now, some dietary sources of B1 include our leafy greens, kale, spinach, just to name a few, our whole grains, very, very important, and seeds such as sunflower seeds. Now, how can we prepare our foods to make sure that we get the best, the amount of B vitamin that we need in our diet? Now, we can first use as little water as possible. And I recently learned this tip from a very, very well educated young lady. And I was told that, since we love our banana, green banana, and our sweet potatoes, and so when we boil them out in the water, instead of doing that, what we can do is we can just dip a little water in the bottom of the pot and put our food in it. So we don't allow the water to cover it, and we just boil it low and slow on the fire. And what it does is it preserve all the nutrients as well as all the flavors. So the food tastes better and all the nutrients are being preserved in the food, right? So we want to cook on low flame as well as we want to cook for as short a time as possible, right? So cook low and slow. Well, not low and slow. We want to cook low, but for a short amount of time as possible. Also, we have deficiencies. Although rare, a deficiency in vitamin B1 can cause symptoms such as fatigue, depression, central nervous system disorders, anorexia, difficulty in breathing, and a disease called beriberi, right? All right, so we're now going to hand over to Brother B2.
Vitamin B2. You have already met my big brother thiamine B1 vitamin. Ribofulin is my name, but I am commonly called B2 vitamin. I help the body convert food into fuel, which is used to provide energy. Genesis 1, verse 29 says, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielded seed, to you it shall be for meat. Food sources include rice, broccoli, almond, just to name a few. Benefits. I work as an antioxidant fighting harmful particles in the body known as free radicals, and this is one of the many ways I help benefit the body. Call to action. Food are to be stored away from light because I will get destroyed by it. I am not affected by it anyway, but can be lost in water when boiled. Steaming and roasting preserve me more than frying. And for those of us that did not have this information, let us start practicing these things and be doers of the word and not just hearers. Deficiency. Some of the deficiency you will have if you do not consume enough of me, vitamin B2 are fatigue, cataract, blurred vision, gingivitis, anemia, inflammation of the skin, and neurological disorders. And now I will let you enjoy meeting my other brothers.
Vitamin B3 niacin. Hi, everyone. I am the third eldest in the vitamin B's family. My name is niacin, vitamin B3, an essential human nutrient. I am also known as nitrosamine acid, an organic compound. I, brother B3, play important roles in cell metabolism and synthesis of red blood cells. Though my seven brothers and I share similar names, we are clinically distinct compounds that often coexist in the same foods. Benefits of niacin: I am an important nutrient. In fact, every part of your body needs me to function properly. Niacin, may help to lower cholesterol, ease arthritis pain, boost brain function, among other things. Other benefits, all right? Dietary sources. There are many sources of niacin in the diet. Some of these include avocados, nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains. Woo, oh my Lord. Vitamins B3 niacin deficiency. There are some of the symptoms of niacin deficiency: circulatory problems, diarrhea, depression, fatigue, memory loss, skin problems, headache, bright red tongue. My call to action: if you take large doses of vitamin B, it can cause serious side effects. Remember, moderation is key.
Hi everyone, I'm Brother B5. I am pantothenic acid, the fourth child of the vitamin B family. Nearly all food contains pantothenic acid, otherwise known as vitamin B5. I help the body to produce energy by breaking down fats and carbohydrates. The benefits of vitamin B5: it promotes healthy eyes, hair, liver, and skin. And most importantly, it requires for the formation of coenzyme A, which makes amino acid, steroid hormones, and converting food into fatty acid and cholesterols. Also, it helps for the liver to metabolize medications and poison substances. Recommended source includes sweet potato, broccoli, avocados, lentils, sunflower seeds, and so on. Vitamin B5 deficiency is very rare because it is present in almost every food sources. But if you're supposed to be lacking with vitamin B5, these are the deficiency. It may cause tiredness, apathy, depression, irritability, irritability, sleep disorders, burning feet, and upper respiratory infections. The recommendations, which are quoted by experts, infants 0 to 6 months should have 1.7 milligrams per day. Children from 1 to 3 years old, 2 milligrams per day. And males and females 14 years and over, 5 milligrams per day. And persons who are breastfeeding and such more, like pregnant women, are required to have 6 milligrams and 7 milligrams per day. But if you're an alcoholic and you're diabetic, you may need more, but you'll have to consult your doctor to advise you appropriately. So that's me for vitamin B5.
Romans 12 verse 5 says, "So we being many are one body in Christ, and everyone members one of another." Similarly is the family of vitamin Bs. We are many, but are considered one. We all work together to supply important nutrients you need in your body. Who am I in the family of vitamin Bs? Well, I am vitamin B6, also called pyridoxine, by daddy and mommy bees. I am necessary for processing amino acids in your body, which form the building blocks of proteins and some hormones. I am involved in red blood cell metabolism, proper functioning of the nervous and immune systems, and various other bodily functions. Daisy Whitbread, USDA Nutrition. Are you interested in knowing how you can benefit from lovely B6? Well, I am a key nutrient. Told you how important I am. I promote healthy brain function. I foster a healthy immune system. I support heart health. I am also very essential for your body's metabolism, helping to convert the food you consume into energy, and I help prevent anemia. Sarah Fielding, Business Insider. Did you know when vitamin B6 is deficient in your body, my other brother vitamins are low? Yes, especially my brother's vitamin B9 and vitamin B12. Just to let you know, a mild deficiency may have no symptoms, but a more severe or prolonged deficiency can exhibit skin inflammation, depression, confusion, lower immunity. Daisy Whitbread, USDA Nutrition. Call to action. If you exhibit one or more of the conditions mentioned above, you should not panic. No, no, no. Your regular annual or biannual checkup at your medical practitioner, like I am also due now, will start the process for improvement. The lab results will provide more details of the deficiency. Then you may get the correct natural treatment. Increasing our lovely family of bees is highly recommended. Do you want to know the food sources that will take you out of the woods? I know you would say yes. So they include carrots, dark leafy vegetables, sweet potatoes, papaya, just to name a few. Do you know what experts recommend that you adults should do? You should get about 1.3 milligram of vitamin B6 daily from your food sources. I will now allow you to meet my favorite brother, vitamin B7.
I am biotin, one of the brothers of the B vitamin family. I'm involved in a wide range of metabolic processes, both in the human and in other organisms, primarily related to the utilization of fats, carbohydrates, and amino acids. I also help your body convert food into energy. I'm also called vitamin H or vitamin B7. I am essential because I must come from your diet. I am important for your eyes, ear, skin, and brain function. I am absorbed in your small intestines and stored in the liver. I also promote appropriate function of your nervous system and is essential for liver metabolism. Dietary sources of biotin include sunflower seeds, almond, peas, sweet potato, spinach, and kale. Deficiency of biotin or vitamin B7 includes the thinning of the hair loss, skin infection, brittle nails, depression. Recommendation: it is believed that adults and teenagers may require between 30 and 100 micrograms per day. Children 7 to 10 years old may require 30 micrograms per day, and children 4 to 6 years of age may require 25 micrograms per day, and children from birth to 3 years of age, 10 to 20 micrograms. Persons on low protein diet, which may not provide enough biotin or vitamin B7, may need to take a B complex to supplement their diets. Therefore, let us be wise in taking our seeds and legumes to ensure that our bodies are receiving the vitamins it needs, especially vitamin B7. Call to action. Remember, biotin is a water-soluble vitamin. If you do not understand, I will explain. It means that your body does not store it. What is the action for you to take? You may need to consume it regularly to maintain adequate levels. And for those females who may be experiencing the thinning of the hair, as was described in our deficiency list, may wish to take some of me, biotin or vitamin B7 to ensure that your hair begins to grow, becomes fluffy and bouncing. I now turn you over to my other brother, B9.
Sister Donette, B9 for you.
Sorry, I was talking and I was on mute. Sorry. I am the other brother, B9, a water-soluble vitamin known as folic acid, one of 8 vitamins, and is used as a dietary supplement and naturally found in many foods. Now, you may want to know, how do I function? Well, I help to produce red blood cells, improve bone strength, and improve the cognitive functioning of the brain. If you're having a flu, I also help to boost your immune system and many more. Now, you will ask, how can I benefit from this vitamin B? Well, if you're having a stroke, I can put a little cayenne pepper under your tongue, and this will help to lower the risk of you having a stroke. If you are a pregnant mother, I can also prevent birth defects and pregnancy complications. I also treat mental health conditions and treat folic deficiency. Now, these are some deficiencies you can look out for. If you go to the bathroom and you found out that you're having a sore on your tongue, this is a sign to show that you are in need of vitamin B9. If you found out that you're having some tinglings on your fingers, then this is another sign to show that you are in need of this vitamin. Now, if you wake in the morning and you found out that you're having a weak sensation and you're not able to go to work, I can guarantee you that if you get some vitamin B9, you can go to work for the rest of the week. Now, I can leave some resources with you. You can have your dark green vegetables. You can also have some peas, brown rice, chickpeas, and fortified breakfast cereals. I will now turn over to you to my next brother, vitamin B12.
Okay. Hi, I'm the youngest of the family, vitamin B12, but my siblings call me Balabin and spoil me because I'm so cute. Did you know that vegans and raw fooders don't have to resort to animal sources, pills, or even eating dirt to have sufficient amount of coenzyme B12? Yes, you heard right. The required amount can be had from both their diet and from that which is produced naturally in the body. So how is it produced in the body? Simple. Active B12 coenzyme is from bacteria, and absorption of it can take place in the mouth, throat, esophagus, intestinal tract. This source alone will supply sufficient quantities of B12 for us. The bacteria is transported to the intestinal tract through a series of bodily mechanisms where B12 is made for us. Our bodies are indeed fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 134:14. B12 coenzymes, however, can be found in both plants and animals. Some examples of plant sources are grapes, kale, potatoes, peanuts, etc. God has provided adequate amount of nutrients in plants to sustain us. Did not his word assures us in Philippians 4:19 that he shall supply all our needs? Yes, in the grains, fruits, vegetables, and nuts are to be found all the food source elements. Counsels on Food and Diet, page 313. Now, can one be deficient in vitamin B12 whilst on a nutritious diet? Well, Dr. Vivian V. Vetrano, in his article on B12, has stated that the most common cause is a failure to digest, absorb, and utilize various cobalamin from food and the intestinal tract. Those at risk: persons affected by gastroenteritis, babies born of C-section as I was, and other stomach issues. So, are you always tired, experiencing loss of muscle mass and constipation? Then have fruits and vegetables high in fiber, adequate amount of water, about 8 to 10 glasses, 8 ounce glasses per day. Take a good probiotic. Study and implement all of God's eight health laws. And remember this, prevention is better than cure. For had obedience continued from the beginning, there would be no need for sacrifice. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Okay, 22 minutes, wonderful. All right, let me see the comments. The answer should be what? Should be going up now. Samantha and Alison, go ahead.
Firstly, this is a beautiful presentation.
I think so too.
I do appreciate how everything was cohesive. I loved how they made it be like it's a family, because the bee is really a family. I loved all of that. The only negative thing I will say is that my sister who did B9, I think it is, when we have a deficiency and those symptoms do come up, it doesn't necessarily mean that the only thing that could be wrong with us is a deficiency in B9. I do get her intentions, but we have to be careful, because when we have some of these symptoms, because they mimic other conditions that we could have, I don't think it was the best thing necessarily to say that it's because the person is deficient in B9, but I do see where she was coming from. But it didn't take away terribly from the presentation. It was overall a very good presentation.
Thank you. Go ahead, Anne.
All right, good night, everyone. Is it my turn?
Anne, yes, go ahead, Anne.
Okay, thank you. I thought this was also a wonderful presentation. I love the energy from start to finish. I love the pun and, with the bee, brother bee, and so on. And then also that, yes, it's a family, and they used it to bring that all the way across. Actually, the person who went before me also made the same comment I was thinking when, just presenting B9 vitamin. Again, I understand what the whole, point she was trying to bring across, but we have to be careful when we say, if you have this ailment or so on, then you have this. It, may be the better word to use to say you may have this, and you may need to check it out, but saying that you have this, because it can also cross over with other ailments as well. So just a precaution to the wind with that, because, opening that to your audience will be a surefire for some concerns. But overall, really good, really cohesive. And again, love the presentation with using them all as brothers.
Thank you. Go ahead, Alison.
Just want to congratulate the group. The presentation was wonderful. Colors were so fabulous. I loved it. Just my comment, that for now.
All right, thank you. Sister Smelly. Vivian Smelly. Sister Smelly. Right? Dr. Lamley. Calling Dr. Lamley.
I'm answering. I'm answering. Their colors were bright and lively, right? And they were engaging. They were engaging. You know, they have me grinning.
I tell you.
That's not so
Myself
easy
too.
to get. They had me grinning. I had to laugh. And Sister Beverly come showing off with herself that she
Yeah,
took
she's
pictures of them
his
all.
favorite of this. Yes, I love that.
And even here, this last picture, they have all of these show off persons right here, you know. Yeah, this one with the O is Sister Beverly right there. Right? So it kind of gives something different to the table. Really brought something. It was really engaging. I like the energy that flow from the presentation. And apart from what they mentioned about saying that this is from that, all is well, but I know it's just a missing of one word. Said it could be that, or it may because of this. So, but apart from that, all is well. You guys flow nicely. I've never thought of it, and now I'm there now saying, nurse, guess what? We are going to have a presentation for that Sunday church in September, and then I'm there just looking at their idea and say, we can steal their idea and get some of our missionaries to be involved, and then tell them put on the make a kind of cartridge like with the different B vitamins and write it, and when persons come up to you and I say, I am B vitamin such and such and all of that, and so we just steal this idea right about now, and we're going to use that for the show. You understand?
Yes,
All
that.
right.
One of the things that I love about the presentation was the first tip about it's a water soluble. There are water soluble vitamins, and to include the preparation to ensure that you get vitamins was very good. I love that.
Yeah, the cooking part there. So yes, that one with the cooking thing was really nice. Just put in a little water. No, many persons will go and do that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yes.
so you might have thought that you were getting a lot of beef vitamin, but you might have been washing them away. So
Yeah.
adding that to it was great. It was an excellent presentation, students. This one was really victorious 8. Victory is
Thank
yours tonight. It was really good.
Thank you.
I can hear the brothers, the family enjoying themselves too.
You know the terrible part is, you know that I always have to find.
This an order?
You know me, I'm always trying to find out what is not right about this. What is
Okay.
not right? I search, I search.
And all you can do is steal from it now.
And all I get is steal.
Exactly.
And even the Lord will agree with this kind of stealing.
Right.
All right, very